Hello guys, welcome back to Phani Soft Tech. So now we are going to learn about bootstrapping of our project, how to bootstrap our project. Once we trigger the ng serve, how it is going. Once we hit the URL http colon / localhost 4200. Okay, first which file it is going to be executed, like that we need to understand now. Okay, shall we? Yep. So see the structure, guys. We are currently in app. Okay, src is our development module. Inside that src, app is the component. App is the component which is provided by Angular itself, default component. Okay, so inside the component, how many files? Only 4 files normally, exactly as a component having 4 files: HTML, CSS, and spec.ts and TS file. TS is the component mean TypeScript file. Okay, so along with that, one app.module.ts also there. Okay, I will note it down here. So bootstrapping. So you need to remember 4 files. One is the main.ts file. Second one is index.html file, and third one is app.module.ts file. App.module.ts file. These 3 files you need to remember, guys. So at unloading time, so 2 files are going to be executed. This is one thread. So understanding purpose, actually these are the 2 threads are working. Okay, so ultimately first main.ts file is going to be executed. See what is the main.ts and what are all the things inside in main.ts. So you can see now. So this is the main.ts file. This is the bootstrapping file. See this is one of the component because of TS TypeScript. This is one component. So main.ts here they are writing like platform browser dynamic.bootstrap module is app module. Okay, here what module they are declaring here? App module. Okay, this is the app module. Then automatically the control is going to app.module.ts. So this is the app module. See, export class app module. App module is going to be executed now. So first is main.ts and it is going to be app.module.ts. So same thing, at that time only one more thread is executing index.html file. This is the welcome file HTML file, index.html file. Okay, these 3 files are going to be executed at very fast. Okay, see now app module.ts. Okay, the controller is coming from main.ts to app.module.ts. This is the root module. It calls as a root module and very important module enter the Angular project. Okay, we need to understand this app.module.ts file. Okay, so here we have app component, right? So don't compare like app module and app component. You just remember component having only 4 files like HTML, CSS, TSS, and spec.ts. Okay, like that. This is called component, main component. So app.module.ts is not a part of the app component, but it is a root file. Okay, root module file. Okay, so see here we are creating one app component, right? One app component.ts file. Whenever you creating a new component, you need to import that component here, ng-module.ts file. Make sure, guys, first step. What is that first step? See, let me write. First step is import the component in the app.module.ts file. First is the import the component, corresponding component. Okay, how it is look like? See, this is the structure. Like that we need to import. So the syntax is import is a keyword, app component, the name of the component.ts file, class name is there, right? So that name from where? app.component. Okay, this is the root directory, app directory. So app.component directory name. Okay, like that import statement is there. And the second step having, so one decorator is there. It's look like one annotation, right? So in Angular we are called as a decorator. ng module said what it said. ng module said, hey Angular. So the corresponding components, it suggests to Angular how to compile and where it is going to be compiled at each and every components like that. That is called ng module decorator. Okay, inside that ng module decorator we have declarations and imports and providers and as well as bootstrap. Okay, what are all the things? First one is the declarations. Okay, declarations. Second step is the declarations. What is the declarations here? Declarations in the sense you need to mention component name. Okay, inside the declarations we need to mention corresponding component name. So what is the first step? Whenever you create a new component, you make sure mandatorily you can first import that component from that corresponding directory. Second one is you can mention the app component or whatever the component in the declaration sections like that. Okay, see the code now. So here app component they are giving here. So declarations having all the components. So that is also one more point. Make sure it's having all components, and we have pipes also there, and some more things are there. So we need to learn for moving forward. We need to learn each and everything. As of now, components, every component we need to mention in the declaration sections. Okay, then third step. What is the third step here? Inside that app modules. Okay, import section. Okay, import section. Third one is the import section. So import section having all browser related modules, like it's like a DOM related. Okay, DOM related. For example, we are using some browser related in the sense document object modeling, right? Or some input text box or one radio button or one checkbox. We need to add some prime-ng. So in this project we are using prime-ng. Then you can understand crystal clear, no problem. Okay, just high level understanding only. Imports having, for example, I am using text box. For example, it is declaring as a p text box. This is the prime-ng module, like that you are just assume. So whenever you are using p text box in your HTML file, you just it is coming from some module. Okay, so for example, prime-ng module, this is the module name. It's a library, for example. So p text box is the pre-built text box which is coming from prime-ng library. You should declare that prime-ng. First you have to import that prime-ng here. Okay, import. So here component or what module name or UI component name from here library or corresponding module name. Then we need to import that p text box here. For example, p text box, right? So UI component name is that p text box. Control V, p text box module, like that it is there. You just copy this module and put it into import section. Okay, these type of things are put it in import section. Import section having only the modules. Okay, modules. Make sure guys, only the modules. That is the import section. So in our code having browser module and app routing module they are giving. Okay, we need to learn in depth in app routing module everything. Okay, no problem as of now. Just then providers. providers. What is the providers for that? Fourth step, providers. Okay, providers having service providers. Simply service providers. For example, in service providers in the services. Okay, it's simply say Java perspective, it's a services. We are creating one service. That service is going to be mentioned in providers section. So this in services also do the same thing. First, what we have to do? First, we need to import that corresponding service. Import service name, from corresponding directory. Okay, first we are importing that service and put that service name inside the array of providers. Okay, Control V. Like that, services we are declaring under providers section. Okay, so then finally bootstrapping. Okay, bootstrap having, it should be only one file maximum. So bootstrap having the file which is going to be execute at starting. Okay, bootstrapping is very first file, welcome file. What is the welcome component here? It's not a file. Here we are like a component. We have to change the terminology also. Okay, component, very first component. What is the very first component? Like that we are declaring in the bootstrap section. Here, what is the component? Bootstrap component, app component. Okay, I hope you understand that app modules component, guys. Okay, this is the app modules having the three main things inside that ng module directive, like declarations, imports, and providers. Declarations having all the components which are created by us as a programmer, and import section having all the modules, which is the browser related modules and some other modules. Okay, you should mention that each and every module inside that import section. And providers having the services. Whatever we are creating the services, we are providing giving those services into the providers array, and some service providers which are already provided by some libraries. Okay, and bootstrapping having what the file which is going to be executed at very first. That is bootstrap level. We can give that component in the bootstrap level. Okay, so here automatically they are giving app component. Okay, so coming into bootstrapping, there are three files are going to be executed at very first level. So first one is app main.ts and app component.ts and index.html. Okay, so inside that main.ts they are providing like app module, right? So app module.ts is going to be executing. Inside that, it is directly the control is going to bootstrapping, coming into bootstrapping section. So it takes the bootstrap file. What file? What component here? App component. Okay, so then directly it is going to execute app component.ts. So it is coming into our component now. Okay, app component in this is .ts file. It is executing app component.ts file. Okay, this is normal. It's look like a one class. Okay, component.ts is a one TypeScript. TypeScript in the sense it's a combination of JavaScript and Java, high level Java with providing some syntaxes. Okay, so it follows like ECMAScript. Okay, we need to view here. That is also. So TypeScript having, we said like Java plus and JavaScript. Okay, so here it's following like ECMAScript 6 version 6 ECMAScript, like that we are calling like. Okay, what is the difference between, we are said okay, simple thing. Okay, what is the difference between JavaScript and ECMAScript 6 or TypeScript? Okay, so in normally Java having, we need to declare one variable, I variable, correct? Where I, so I am giving value equals to 10. Is it takes, is it okay? Is there any error in that? No, it's compiling fine. Okay, fine. Instead of 10, I am giving high. So is it taking error? Is it getting any error, or it's compiled fine? It's compiled fine only. So data types are not there in JavaScript. Okay, if you provide, any data type you can provide, it takes as in true only. It's compiled fine only. That's what TypeScript said. In TypeScript we are giving data types. For example, variable name is the I colon. The type of this is string. Like that we are declaring as a variable. Okay, I equals to, so we need to give only string values inside that I. If you give integer value, then immediately it throws an error. Okay, so it's look like maximum Java, guys, maximum thing Java. In this TypeScript having classes and interfaces. Okay, interfaces and directives in the sense like annotations like that, directives, and one constructor is there, one ng init, it means one init method is there. Okay, and we are using some methods with return types. Okay, return types like that, etc. This is called TypeScript. It's a purely Java related only script. You need to learn easily, no problem, as a Java developer. Okay, this is about TypeScript high level thing only. Moving forward, we will learn more thing. Okay, so where now main.ts is bootstrapping the app module. App module is going to be bootstrap the app component. App module is going to be bootstrap section, and this app component is going to be triggered. App component, finally the control is in app component.ts, tsc. This is the same structure of the component or class. So first is the import section, and second one is the one component directive is there. Inside the directive, three sections they are declaring. Then our class, normal class name is the app component. So we are using one keyword like a export, and we are declaring one variable, string variable. Okay, simply this is the class structure, app component.ts. Okay, so here then automatically the controller selects this app root selector. App root is the main thing. Okay, selector, based on the selector only it is going to be executed. Okay, I hope you guys understand. So selector is the main thing, root section actually. So where we can use app root. So already index.html is rendered. This is the main, Angular is a single page application, right? This is the single page application. Inside that index.html, we are including that each and every component. Like, see here, app root. Okay, the controller is going to scan this app root tag and search the each and every component ts files. So it's going to app.component file and comparing whether the app root is matching or not. Yes, inside the selector section, yes, app root is matching this app root. Okay, app root is matching here. Then automatically immediately it is going to take the template URL name, HTML name, and corresponding CSS file name. So execute this, render this HTML file now, app.component.html. So app.component.html. So this is executing as part of this single directive, single tag, app root. Okay, the place of app root, okay, the corresponding HTML file, app component.html file is executing. Okay, this is the bootstrapping, guys. So we will learn about route outlet next. Okay, this is the bootstrapping. One more time we will go into some overview. So first one is the three main files is going to be executed, main.ts, index.html. Okay, inside the main.ts, see we are bootstrapping app module is there. So automatically app module is going to be executed. And inside that app module, bootstrap section, app component is there. So it is redirected to app component and take the entire file and compile it. Okay, app component is going to be compiled and ready to execution. So meanwhile, the index.html having the our selector name. app root selector. So it is going to be directories and searching for each and every component which is having the selector as app root. Okay, so same app component.ts and comparing with that whether the selector having app root or not. Yes, app root is matching. Then take the corresponding template URL and style sheets, going to executing this HTML file. Okay, so finally this HTML is going to be executed with corresponding CSS file and rendered in the index.html file. So this is the high level bootstrapping, guys. So the life cycle of the our Angular actually. So we'll be back on next session. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.